z equal to 12, and we have the spherical, right? Spherical that lies a sphere, right? The sphere that lies on the origin of this star, of this xy Cartesian, right? We gonna change the color a little bit. Okay, here is the origin, and the sphere is going to be exactly the sphere is in the 3D, and its origin is exactly the its center is lies in the original point, origin of the xy set. Okay, and they want to know what is the intersection results from this plane and the plane here, which is our z equal to 12. Okay, this one is z equal to 12. This is x squared plus y square and plus z square equal 13 square. So what is the result in this scenario? So you have to deliver the answer. Okay, what do you think then? นะครับคิดว่าผลการตัดเป็นอะไร Okay, this plane, right, and this sphere, which is the kind of surface. Okay, and yeah, what do you think? เป็นไปได้ไหมครับพอหาได้ไหมครับว่ามันจะออกมาเป็นเท่าไหร่ดีนะผลของการตัดนะครับ What do you think then? Is there anyone who could say or the answer to this? มีใครสามารถตอบได้ไหมครับ Anyone who could bring the who could give me the solution?มีคนไหนตอบได้ไหมครับ What is the intersection results of these two surfaces, actually, because plane is also a kind of surface, right? Plane is also a kind of surface, so it's a surface actually. So what is the intersection result between the plane, which is denoted by z equal to 12, and the sphere, which is denoted by x squared and plus y squared plus z squared equal to 13 มีใครตอบได้ไหมครับ Is there any idea to that? Oh, หาไม่ได้เลย Cancel. I'm gonna change the user. ไม่ครับ ผลคำตอบว่าอย่างไรดี ผมก็ตอบต้องเป็นอะไรดีครับ You could find that the intersection is the intersection actually of these two sets, right? The first set is this one, the second set is this one. So in order to find the solution, you just substitute z equal to 12 into this one, right? You just substitute it into that to that equation. Once you substitute 12 to this location, right, it's gonna be 12 square. Okay, 12 square, and what else? Yes, you would find the difference between 169 and 144. Okay, and that's equal to 25, right? 169 and 169 and 144. The difference after the subtraction is going to remain only 25, and you know 25 could be expressed as the square of number 5, right? So once we know that 25 is 5 square, so we could express it like this on the right hand side, and the left hand side has nothing to do, right, apart from moving 12 square to the right hand side, and we get 5 square, right? So yes, the next thing is that we have 5 square on the right hand side, and we have x square and y square on the left hand side, and that's the what is the formula then? So what is the type of this expression? You may have ever seen it before, right? เคยเห็นมาก่อนนะครับ x square plus y square equal to that thing. X square y square equal to 5 square. What is the expression you may have ever seen before, right? That's the what is that? It's the circle, right? The equation of the circle, right? It's not too difficult, right? Yeah. Okay, it's not so difficult, right? Yes, it's a circle, and the radius of the circle is only 5. Okay, we have here, and the radius is only 5. Okay, and it lies above the z-axis, so the intersection result will be point, right? Point x, y, z. Okay, it's a point x, y, z. It's the intersection result of the sphere and the plane will be the coordinate x, y, z, given x square plus y square equal 5 square and z equal 12. Okay, and that's the answer to this problem. Okay, it's not so difficult, right? It's not so difficult. I hope that นะครับคิดว่าไม่น่ายากเกินไปนะครับหรือว่ายากเกินไปเลยสำหรับคุณ Is it too difficult ยากเกินไปไหมครับไม่ยากนะ Okay, yeah, that's the first problem. We want to find the intersection results, right, of these two things. Just if you have any problem, just let me know, right? พอได้นะครับพอได้นะว่าทำไมถึงเป็นแบบนี้อะไรอย่างนี้ Okay. It's not too difficult at all, right? Okay. Yes. Now let's move to the next thing, to the next page. Now we arrive really at the more sophisticated that is assumed for you to get to know, okay, in the bachelor degree. this is the level that we need to know. Okay. Okay. Surface, right? So, as you know, surface is described by the point x, y, z, right? And for whatever type of the surface, x and y and z will be expressed as the function of something like equal to 0 or blah blah blah. Okay, and as far as here, we're gonna have general solution to the surface. Okay, for simplicity, we will see the quadratic surface in this level, right? Okay, surface could exist in many ways, but the most important thing is the quadratic one. Okay, the one that is more sophisticated than this also exists, but we will not talk about it. Okay, we will consider only the one that is described by quadratic system, right? Okay, and yeah, the quadratic surfaces have many forms. Okay, one of the form that we're gonna consider, okay, at this level is, for example, a1 x squared, okay, a1 x squared and a2 y squared plus a3 z squared, and a4 x y, a5 y z, a6 x z, and this is the second order polynomial term, right? X squared, y squared, z squared, and this is also the second order polynomial term, which has the x, y, y, z, and x, z, right? And here is the first order term that has only the term x, the term y, and the term z, and this one is a0. Okay, it's not it's only a0. Okay, yes, the next one is a1, a2 until a10. Okay, the last a, this is only the constant. It is the zero order polynomial term. It's only a constant. It has no variable x, y, and z. Okay, and yeah, we have 10 coefficients to this, and a1 until a10 is known as the constant. Okay, and or coefficient, you can say it's a coefficient. All right. Yeah, the next one is we have to know that what is the reason why they say quadratic surface. ทำไมเรียกว่า quadratic surface? What is the reason why they say quadratic surface? This is because of what? What is the reason why they say quadratic surface? Because the maximum order of the polynomial is only 2. Okay, second order or quadratic. We have the maximum power for the polynomial as number 2 here. Okay, whether it's x, y, or z. Okay, if this order is greater than number 2, it's no longer called quadratic anymore. It's gonna be, I don't know, cubic surface or something like that. Okay, the name may change. Okay, it may not be a quadratic anymore. But for us at the bachelor degree, okay, the appropriate difficulty for you in the bachelor degree would be only this r squared to this term, right? Both look quite similar, except that the denominator for each term in this surface are different, right? A, B, C could be any number. All right. yeah, that's the thing. ABC are constant. Okay, ABC are constant. We could not do we cannot do anything. But if you T this zoom ใช่ไหม okay open widget yes the detail of the ellipsoid will be in the following. Detail of the ellipsoid is the following. The trace, okay, which means the line on any plane, right? The trace means the line or the curve on some plane. The trace of ellipsoid on the x plane, okay, which is equal to x equal to p, is an ellipse. Okay, you know ellipse, right? If not, we're gonna bring you to ellipse. What is ellipse? Ellipse, right? Ellipse is this one, okay, or in Thai it's called วงรี okay, or oval, you can say. Okay, this is ellipse, right? Ellipse. Let's take a close look. No, we cannot see that. Okay, anyway, this one. Okay, ellipse. Okay, the distance here is less than the distance along the long way, the long axis. Okay, that's called ellipse. Okay, the trace of an ellipse in the plane x equal to p is the trace of an ellipsoid on the x equal to p is ellipse. So if you cut, okay, the intersection of the plane x equal to p is ellipse. What does that mean? It means you have the three-dimensional version of ellipsoid and you cut it along the x equal to p, which means the plane like this. Okay, you cut it like this, you are gonna get the intersection result as ellipse, which is this one. Okay, ภาษาไทยเรียกว่าวงรีนะโอเคเอาพื้นที่ลิปซอยไปตัดกับระนาบนะครับคุณก็จะได้เส้นวงรีโอเค and along the plane y equal to q, the intersection result of the ellipsoid to this plane will be also ellipse. Okay, wherever direction you cut the ellipsoid, you will get the outcome as ellipse. Okay, it's not difficult, right? And the intersection result between the plane and ellipsoid will be also ellipse along the z axis. Okay, if you cut it along the z axis, you will also get ellipse equation as the outcome. Okay, yeah. What is the reason behind it? Because if you substitute x equal to p, p is any number here. Okay, if you substitute x equal to p, this is going to be the constant, right? P squared by a squared, blah blah blah. And this is only a constant. If you move the constant to be on the right hand side, you get some value. Okay, and that will be a number, right? And you move it to the denominator here of these two terms, you will get also the equation of ellipse. Okay, and that's why they say the intersection result of the plane and ellipsoid will be ellipse along the x axis, along y axis, and z axis. Okay, wherever direction you cut it, you will get the curve as ellipse. Okay, that's the detail. Okay, p is whatever in R11, q is whatever value in R11, r is whatever in R11 too. All right, the next thing is here the detail, right, of the ellipsoid. So what is the ผมต้องเปิดไลน์เนาะเพื่อคุณพิมพ์อะไรกันมานะครับแบบมีเรื่องแจ้งอะไรนะระหว่างสอง okay already here okay the ellipsoid is the ellipsoid looks like the H, right? And yes, the general equation for the ellipsoid is this one, right? Is this one. Okay, and once you are this is the general form of the ellipsoid, right? If b is greater, right? This is the radius along the y-axis. If a is the radius along the x-axis, this is along the y-axis. C is the radius along the z-axis. And okay, assume that we have the origin of the ellipsoid at 0,0,0, right? At the origin. So we don't move the ellipsoid apart from the origin. And if b is greater than a, okay, this is going to be ellipsoid that has the most length part along the y-axis. But if a is greater than b, the ellipsoid will deviate to this direction. And if c is less than that, okay, the height here is it will not be so high. In a special case, when the distance along the x-axis and y-axis are equal to each other, we have a equal to b. We're gonna have this shape. I don't know what shape is that. ใครเคยเล่นออกกำลังกายครับคุณหมอจะให้ลูกฟุตบอลมาครับสำหรับออกกำลังกายแล้วคุณก็ไปนั่งทับลูกฟุตบอลลูกฟุตบอลมันก็จะโยเยเองโอเคไหม so that's the spatial type of the ellipsoid. Okay, this one, okay, is the triaxial ellipsoid. So a and b and c are not equal to each other. The shape is quite difficult. It's like a rugby football, you know, rugby football, right? The rugby football, yeah, the shape of the rugby football. And what about this? It's like a ball, but you sit down on the ball. Okay, it looks like the ball. You sit down on the ball, and the height here will be smaller than the length along x and y axis. Okay, and this one is called triaxial ellipsoid. This one is known as spheroid. Okay, it's not sphere, it's spheroid. And this one, when a and b and c are equal to each other, we get sphere. Okay, this is what we have already considered. ทรงกลมธรรมดาถ้าแกนทั้ง x ค่าแกน x ค่าโยเยทางแกน x ค่าโยเยแกน y ค่าโยเยแกน z เท่ากันแล้วก็จะเป็นรูปทรงกลมถ้าเกิดค่าโยเยทางแกน x เท่ากับค่าโยเยทางแกน y ก็จะเรียกเป็น spheroid. Okay, and the last case, the general case, if a is not equal to b and b is not equal to c, c is not equal to a, we have the general form of the spheroid. Okay, I don't know. Just imagine to the rugby football shape. If not you ใครไม่เล่นรักบี้ฟุตบอลผมก็เล่นไม่เป็นนะโอเคมันอันตรายนะครับโอเครักบี้บอลรักบี้ฟุตบอลโอเครักบี้บอล you know the rugby ball, right? This shape, yeah. Now, okay, it's look like this, the spheroid. Okay, no, the ellipsoid. Okay, ellipsoid can be represented by the rugby ball. Okay, yeah, which is this one. Okay, and before we go to the next one, this is the trace of the ellipsoid. Before we go to the computation of ellipsoid, let me ask you, you know the earth, right? The earth, yeah, our earth oh no, Earth, EARTH, the world we are living, right? You can, oh no, I'm going to find the okay, here, our Earth, right? Our Earth. So, of course, the Earth is not a plane, right? โลกไม่ใช่ระนาบแน่นอน Earth has the shape like this. So, let me ask you, what shape of spheroid does our Earth belong to? โลกของเรามีลักษณะเป็นรูปทรงใดครับก็อันนี้ทรงกลมเป็นสเฟียรอยด์หรือเป็นอิลิปซอยด์คุณว่าอันนี้ถามนอกเรื่องนะโอเคถามเฉย What do you think then? I'm going to try to map what we have learned. All right, I'm going to map whatever we learn. Okay, is there any idea to that? มีใครตอบได้ไหมว่าโลกของเราเป็นสเฟียร์ or okay, this one is called sphere. Okay, I would write down for you for better to understand. For you to be to better. Oh, actually here. For you to better understand sphere, right? This is spheroid. This is ellipsoid. Okay, spheroid is a special case of ellipsoid, and sphere is a special case of spheroids. You can say also sphere is a special case of ellipsoid. So, what shape does our Earth belong to? โลกของเรามีรูปทรงเป็นไปตามแบบใดครับสเฟียรอยด์ชัยกิจสเฟียรอยด์ he said this one ชัยกิจ okay ชัยกิจ where's let's go to YouTube ชัยกิจ no ชัยกิจ is inชัยกิจ say here okay ชัยกิจ say spheroid okay คนอื่นเห็นว่าไงครับ no sorry okay คนอื่นว่าไง spheroid or sphere or ellipsoid what do you think มีไหมที่ซูมมีตอบครับไม่มีนะซูมมีคนผมต้องกดรับเพิ่มครับไม่มีแล้วนะ okay no one try to deliver the answer right no one try to give me the answer so thank you very much ชัยกิจครับขอบคุณชัยคิดหรือชัยกิจครับyeah it's correct our Earth is spheroid okay our Earth is not perfect sphere you know the reason why we have the shape of spheroid to our Earth ทำไมโลกเราต้องเป็นสเฟียรอยด์ทำไมมันไม่เป็นทรงกลมมันน่าจะเป็นทรงกลมนะ any reason นะคำตอบคือถูกนะครับก็คือเป็นรูปแบบเขาเรียกรูปลูกจันทร์คือคุณรู้จักลูกจันทร์ไหมคุณรู้จักลูกจันทร์ไหมนั่นแหละก็คล้ายกันโอเคyes ทำไมเราเรียกว่าลูกจันทร์เดี๋ยวส่งลิงก์ YouTube ต่างๆไว้ให้นะว่ามีกี่ channel โอเค ทำไมต้องเป็น spheroid ก็อะไรเลย What is the reason why we have a spheroid shape to our Earth? Actually, the shape, the Earth should be like spherical, right? Perfect spherical, but the problem is that the Earth rotate around itself, right? The Earth rotate around itself, and because the rotation will bring us to the centrifugal force นะครับหรือว่าเรียกว่าแรงหนีศูนย์กลางใช่ไหมแรงหนีศูนย์กลาง so the centrifugal force will bring the water in the ocean. You know, we have our Earth is full of water, right? Our Earth is full of water, and when it's rotate, the water will deviate from the Earth, right? So this will make the shape of the Earth. I don't know how to say. It's the distance here will be longer, will be greater than the distance along the north and the south pole. Okay, the water around the equator line will be expanded or try to escape from the Earth, and that will make the shape of the Earth to be spheroid. Okay, you know the reason behind it, right? Okay, ellipsoid is like rugby ball, right? Yeah. Now let's go to one example. Determine the traces of the ellipsoid. Okay. Find the route if you walk. Trace แปลว่าเส้นทางเดินนะ what is the outcome of the ellipsoid once we have the intersection of this ellipsoid to the xy plane? Okay, xy plane. What is that xy plane? XY plane means we have z equal to 0, right? XY plane, that's XY plane. And okay, so and XZ plane, what is that? Let's get to the beginning of this chapter. Okay, here. Once we say XY plane, it means z equal to 0, right? Once we say xz plane, okay, this is xz. No. Xz plane is over here. Xz planes mean y equal to 0. So we have y equal to 0 and yz plane. YZ plane, what does that mean? YZ plane means we have x equal to 0. Okay, we have x equal to 0 like this. Okay, all right, everyone know, right? Everyone understand that, right? It's not so difficult at all, right? นะครับทุกคนพอได้นะได้ครับ okay. Yes, now it's time to compute the intersection between these ellipsoid right there. You could see that in this expression a, right, the distance along the x-axis, okay, this is, you know that this is the x-axis, y-axis, and here is the z-axis, right? A is the distance denoted along the describe the ellipsoid along the x-axis. B is the constant that describe how we will go far from the origin along the y-axis. C is the distance that describe how far we go from the origin along the z-axis, right? And from this equation, the ellipsoid, so you can see that A, which is the distance along the x-axis, will be only equal to 2, right? Will be only 2. and B, the distance along the y-axis. What is that? That's the value under the term y square. So B is equal to 3. It's not difficult, right? งงไหมครับไม่งงนะ It's not too difficult at all, right? The next one is we used this one, right? Z square by this parameter, and it's going to be z square, right? Z square. If you compare it to the original equation of the spheroid, of the ellipsoid, you could say C is number 5. Okay, C is number 5. So it means that C is greater than B, right? So this rugby football will point upward or vertically, right? Yeah, that's the ellipsoid for this problem, right? So what is the result, the outcome? ผมไม่ได้เขียนคำตอบเอาคำตอบอยู่นี่คำตอบอยู่นี่ okay. What is the outcome between what is the outcome from the intersection between the xy plane and this ellipsoid? ผลการตัดของ x และหน้า xy กับเขาเรียกว่าอะไรรูป ellipsoid เรียกว่าลูกไข่แล้วกันนะไข่ไก่ไข่ไก่1 ฟองทรงเนี้ยหรือลูกลักบี้ก็ได้ผลการตัดเป็นอะไรครับ What is the intersection outcome to this ผลการตัดได้อะไรครับ Anyone could deliver the answer to this มีใครตอบได้ไหมครับ Is there any one who could tell me the intersection result to this เราจะตอบว่าอะไรดี Anyone? Let me look at you in Zoom. มีใครตอบไหมครับมีไหมไม่มีนะที่ Zoom ก็ไม่มีใครพูดอะไร okay. Right. Yeah. You may say something there, right? Take a look at you. นะครับวิธีหาได้ไงอภิชยพงศ์นะพิชยพงศ์พิมพ์ชื่อมาครับ Okay. Yes. Any idea to that? จะตอบว่าไงดีครับตอบว่าอย่างไรดีเอ่ย How could we find the result from this intersection? Okay. Let's say the ellipsoid is denoted by E, right? E is the set of points x, y, and z, right? Given x squared by 2 square plus y square divided by 3 square plus z squared by 5 square equal to number 1, right? That's ellipsoid. But for the xy plane, let's say it's plane x and y, right? Could be denoted by the part x, y, and z, right? Given whatever x and y, right? We given z equal to 0 and x is a member of real and y is a member of real 1, 1, right? Okay, that's the xy plane. So the question is, what is the intersection result, right? ผลการตัดนะครับ Okay, what is the intersection result between E and plane xy? What is that? Right, this is the question, right? So the way to solve this มีใครทำได้ไหมครับมีใครทำได้ไหมหากทำได้ก็ ช่วยผมทีนะครับโอเคไหมทำได้ก็ช่วยผมที alright ทำได้ก็ช่วยหน่อยครับช่วยหน่อย anyone who could solve these จะมีคนแก้ปัญหาให้สักหน่อยได้ไหมครับมีไหมเอ่ย anyone who could solve this มีคนพิมพ์อะไรมานี่ครับผมเช็คนิดหน่อยมีไหมครับมีคนพิมพ์อะไรมาไหมno this is only the link right I have just sent to you นะครับมีคนไหนตอบได้ไหมครับใช้ยาคิดนะครับใช้คิดยิ่งสวัสดิ์มาแล้วครับ x square right x square ใช้เครื่องหมายยกข้างบนเนาะนี่ไม่ใช้ that divided by y 2 square and y square right in with 3 square right equal to 1 right that's the result by ใช้ยาคิด right anyone else คนอื่นว่าไงเอ่ยคนอื่นตอบได้ไหมคนอื่นพอตอบได้ไหมครับ or it becomes poor immediately once I open it with high speed with a high resolution with the high resolution we should not watch the high resolution alright นะครับมีคนไหนตอบได้อีกบ้างมีไหมครับคนไหนตอบได้นะใช้คิดมาแล้วนะครับใช้คิดคนอื่นที่ YouTube ที่ตรงอื่นนะครับมีคนไหนตอบได้บ้างไหมครับ just go oh no I should not open because it's consume internet bandwidth okay yes anyone who could find the result to this if not then we'll find the intersection result okay the first one is that you have to solve these two equations right x squared by 2 square plus y square by 3 square and plus z square by 5 square equal to number 1 that's the first equation right in the second equation we have z equal to 0 that's the second equation and we solve okay solve 2 and 1 for x and y right okay we solve equation number 1 and number 2 for x and y all right and we're gonna see what happened right yes we're gonna see what happened yes of course the thing we should note is the following it's the result yeah you just substitute z equal to 0 to this location right you're gonna get where is that x oh no should not be green this one okay x square by 2 square plus y square by 3 square right plus this is the number 0 square divided by 5 square equal to number 1 and you could see that this is 0 the 0 will bring this term to disappear okay from the whole equation So the remaining thing will be only x squared by 2 squared plus y squared and 3 squared equal to number 1, right? In here is, what is that? What is this? What is the resultant? You may get the expression in mathematics, but what is the shape of this one? นะครับคุณอาจจะได้ผลทางคณิตศาสตร์แต่ว่าเวลาตอบยังไงมันออกมาเป็นรูปทรงอะไรครับนี้จะออกมาเป็นรูปทรงอะไรดีคิดว่ามันต้องออกมาเป็นรูปทรงอะไรดีครับอันนี้เคยเรียนเรื่องรูปทรงมาไหมครับเรียนมาเนาะคุณน่าจะเคยผ่านเรื่องรูปทรงได้แก่อะไรบ้างมีพาราโบลามีไฮเปอร์โบลามีรูปทรงต่างๆที่คุณน่าจะเคยผ่านมาบ้างอันนี้คือรูปทรงอะไรมีคนไหนตอบได้ไหมอาจารย์ชอบถามมากขอถามเลยนะโอเคไหมเพื่อว่าจะได้เช็คว่าคุณรู้เรื่องคุณเข้าใจอะไรอย่างไรบ้างเพื่อดึงคุณกลับมาด้วยก็คือว่าเช็คความรู้พื้นฐานใช่ไหม so what is the outcome what no we have already got the outcome from this one but what is the name for this it's circle Chaya Kid said circle we may bring okay he said circle okay this is the expression you have got so Vicha say circle right so Vicha say circle okay let's get back to our result here okay and I'm gonna bring you to a website okay to this website and YouTube I don't want to see YouTube I don't want to watch YouTube but I want to bring you to this website okay let's check what is the shape of this one right okay anyone else Suvicha circle Chayakit circle and people in Zoom what is that คนที่อยู่ที่ Zoom จะว่าอย่างไร TCL oh TCL left no we're gonna observe the Samsung right TCL left no it's this one TCL left yes we gonna see sharp right no Samsung okay that's Samsung yeah the way to check your result just because now you are in modern generation everything seems to be very easy to you okay ทุกคนอยู่ในยุคสมัยใหม่ก็จะเห็นหลายสิ่งหลายอย่าง okay yes you just what is that you just type here okay type here as x okay and this notation 2 and divide okay divided by 2 with the power of 2 right 2 square and next thing is plus okay plus y with the power of 2 and divided by again 2 okay like this and that's the left oh no number 3 right sorry for that number 3 okay number 3 to that and then equal right that's the left hand side to us okay x square divided by 2 power 2 square, but we need to leave the parenthesis and plus y square divided by 3 square, right? Here. And the right hand side is number 1, right? You just leave number 1. All right. Once you leave number 1, you hit the enter and see what is. Oh my god, they didn't show the result at all. Okay, let's hit this one. Check. No. No. So if they don't provide anything, you just say plot in front of that and plot. Huh? No one give you the result. Okay. Yeah. Oh no. It's not the case. Alpha plot. No. I know how to bring you to that. Oh no. Right. Graph or plotting. No. I'll say, or maybe we say graph. Right. Oh no. Plot. And C plotting. Yeah. Oh no, this one. Wolfram alpha. No. We have to copy this one. Okay, copy this thing. We leave it somewhere there in Wolfram. Yeah. Okay, and just see what happened. Okay, here. Okay, that's the result. Okay, here is the result of this equation. Okay, x squared divided by 2 square plus y squared divided by 3 square equal to 1. What is that? Is that the circle? No, not to kid say it's oval, right? Yeah. ไม่ต้องอายนะครับตอบมาไม่ผิดไม่เป็นไรหรอกผมก็ผิดโอเคไหมจับผมไปเรียนผมก็ผิดไม่ต้องอายนะโอเคไหม Okay, it's not circle, it's oval. Okay, as Nathakit say it's oval. Yes, it's all right. It's oval. It's not circle at all. Okay, and you could see that the number 2 below x term here is the distance that we will have the intersection along the x-axis, okay, whether it's negative or positive. We have number 2 here. It means we have the intersection point along the x-axis as number 2 in the positive way and negative 2 in the minus way here, okay. And for the y-axis, we have number 3 below y. So we get 3 as the intersecting point along the positive y, and we get negative 3 along the negative y-axis. Okay, and that's the whole shape of the oval, or you can say it is ellipse. Okay, ellipse. Yeah, you know ellipse, right? This one. IPS. This one. Okay, ellipse. When we say ellipse is like this, or maybe your friend say, your colleagues, your classmates say oval, right? Oval is the same thing, right? Okay, it's another word of ellipse. Okay, like this. It's a normal shape, but once we say ellipse, we would go into the detail whether we have the major axis, okay, the long axis, and the short axis, which is called minor axis. We have the center point here too, right? Okay, that's the ellipse with the intersecting points along the x-axis as 2 and -2. We have this intersecting point along the y-axis -3 and +3. It's alright. It's not too difficult, right? ไม่ต้องอายนะโอเคไหมตอบมาเถอะนะครับแค่อยากรู้นะครับโอเคไหมว่าคุณรู้เรื่องไหมอะไรอย่างนี้นะครับผิดนั้นไม่เป็นไรนะครับผมเกิดมาก็ผิดทุกวันนี้ก็ยังผิดอยู่นะครับโอเคไหมทำอะไรก็มีผิดพลาดthe next one okay next one is that we consider the intersection between y equal to 0 and this ellipsoid. So what should be the answer to this? คิดว่ามันจะต้องตอบเท่าไหร่ดีคุณคิดว่ามันจะต้องตอบเท่าไหร่ดีครับเดี๋ยวผมพาคุณกลับมา What should it be then? Okay, the question is intersection between this ellipsoid and x plane. Oh, sorry, I have to write the complete solution to you one. This one. So the intersection between E and plane xy, right? E and xy plane will be the coordinate x, y, z given x squared by 2 square plus y square equal 3 square equal number 1 and z is equal to 0 and that's the closing parenthesis for this set and this is the answer to the first problem, which is about the intersection between the xy plane and this ellipsoid. So what about the second one? The intersection between this ellipsoid and x plane. รอยตัดนะครับระหว่างเขาเรียกว่าอะไรลูกลักบี้ป่ะหรือว่าไข่ไข่แล้วนะไข่ครับทรงไข่ ellipsoid ภาษาไทยเรียกว่าทรงไข่แล้วทรงไข่เนี่ยกับ x plane. So what is the intersection between let's say p x z is equal to the set of coordinate x y and z given x z means what does that mean? It means y is equal to 0, right? So we have y is equal to 0 and whatever x in R and whatever z in R, right? And closing parenthesis. That's the definition of the xz plane. So now the question is what is the intersection between these ellipsoid? Intersection ก็คือ intersect ของเซตนะครับโอเคไหม and p x z okay the plane of xz plane the xz plane what is the intersection resulting? So the answer should be written in set, right? So this one, any idea to that? อันนี้จะตอบว่าอย่างไรเราจะตอบกันว่าอย่างไรดีคิดว่าเราควรตอบอย่างไรดีครับ Any idea to that มีคนไหนตอบได้ไหมครับมีคนไหนตอบได้บ้างThis is correct and what about the safari ตอบมาไม่เป็นไรนะครับผิดถูกไม่ได้สำคัญนะครับขอแค่คุณได้พยายามคิดนะครับสิ่งที่สำคัญที่สุดถูกผิดเดี๋ยวผมชี้แจงอีกรอบหนึ่งครับ This is Chrome, this is Safari, and we want to see this. Let's big bang. ตอบว่ามีใครตอบครับโอ้มาแล้วชัยกิจครับให้ชัยกิจตอบ alright มีชัยกิจตอบนะครับwatch this one oh no too good this account นะชัยกิจตอบมาส่วนใหญ่น่าจะถูกนะโอเคไหม so yeah it's the same thing but please note that the number below or under set term is no longer 3. It's not number 3 anymore. Okay, but thank you very much. Okay, it's not number 3. It's another number. Yeah, thank you. It's number 5. Okay, yeah, the denominator หรือภาษาไทยเรียกว่าส่วนนะ the denominator of this term is no longer 3, right? Yeah, he said it's 5, right? Okay, the way to do is that you solve these two equations, the equation of ellipsoid and another equation which is y equal to 0. Let's say this is the equation number 3. You solve the first equation. So 2 and 1. Right? So solve 3 and 1. Okay, for what? For x and z, right? So once you substitute 0 to this one, right, you're gonna have x squared by 2 squared plus 0 squared by 3 squared and plus z squared by 5 squared equal to number 1, right? And of course the second term will disappear, right? You would not see anymore the second term, right? Y disappear, and we're gonna have x squared by 2 squared plus z squared by 5 squared, which is equal to number 1. So now we have this as the outcome, the final result. Let's say, what is the type, the shape of this equation? What should we say for this equation? What is the name of this equation? อันนี้จะมีชื่อว่าอะไรเอ่ยจะมีชื่อว่าสมการอะไรครับอันนี้เรียกว่าสมการอะไรเอ่ยใครตอบได้นะครับจะเรียกอันนี้ว่าเราจะเรียกมันว่าไงดีสมการอะไรดีครับ What is the name to this one? It's gonna be again if you don't know the name of this equation, just go to Google, right? Google is clever. They can they can't give you anything. Okay. No, we want to stop. Oh no. Okay. This one. Okay. X squared, and here is z squared, right? Divided by 5 squared, and we plot it. We're gonna see the plot result, right? Yeah, you get this one. Okay, the result. Yes, of course, is the sorry. We have these and together with the result from here. Here. Okay. Yeah, the result is like this: x squared plus oh sorry, x square divided by 2 square plus z square and 5 square, right? You're gonna get something like that, and on the right hand side is equal to 1, right? And you could see that along the x-axis, the cross-sectional point will be related to number 2, right? Whether it's positive 2 or negative 2, okay? And the cross-sectional points along the z-axis will be related to number 5 here with, okay, you could see it's not 6 and 4, right? It's in the middle between 6 and 4. That's the number 5, okay? Even they don't write here number 5. That's a positive 5 along the z-axis, okay? And negative 5 along the negative z-axis, okay? That's, what is the shape to this one? It's, yeah, here. Ellipse, okay? The name of this shape is ellipse, okay? ทรงกระบอกหรือเปล่าครับ นาฏกิจทรงกระบอกไม่ใช่ใช่ไหมเพราะว่าสั่งให้ y เป็น0ใช่ไหม y เป็น0ก็เป็นแค่เส้น ellipse, okay? The name of this shape is known as ellipse, okay? It's ellipse ทรงกระบอกแต่ทรงกระบอกแต่ฐานเป็นวงรีหรือเปล่าครับไม่ได้ครับเพราะว่าเขาสั่งให้ y เป็น0นะโอเคถ้า y คุณเป็นใดๆก็ตามนะถ้า y คุณเป็นใดๆก็ตามก็คือมันเป็นรูปทรงกระบอกเป็นท่อแบบรูปวงรีโอเคไหมแต่ว่าขึ้นไปนู่นเลย z เป็นอนันต์ลงเป็น z เป็นอนันต์ถ้า y เป็นค่าใดๆแต่ในที่นี้เขาให้ y เป็นเท่าไหร่ y เป็น0ใช่ไหม y เป็น0ก็นั่นหมายความว่าคุณก็จะได้มันไม่ใช่ทรงกระบอกอะมันให้แค่เฉพาะตรง y เท่ากับ0เท่านั้นมันก็จะเป็นเส้นเฉยๆโอเคไหมไม่มีพื้นผิวโอเคไหมครับคุณเอาระนาบ y เท่ากับ0ไปตัดกับรูปไข่มันก็จะได้เส้นวงรีเฉยๆ ellipse โอเคไหมตรงนี้ ellipse โอเค alright and let's check whether you completely understand the last one, right? To ellipse นะครับปัญหาสุดท้ายของ ellipse ปัญหาสุดท้าย ellipse this one, okay? Oh no, I have to write down the full expression of the result, right? So the intersection result between the ellipsoid and the what is plane? X-at plane. The x-at plane will be the coordinate x, y, and z. Given y is equal to 0 and x squared divided by 2 squared plus z squared by 5 squared equal to number 1 and closing parenthesis. That's the result, okay? But you can also say it's ellipse, okay? Ellipse. So let's move to next page and we are going to solve this one. The intersection between ellipsoid is the same ellipsoid and the yz plane. yz plane ระดับ yz ตัดกับรูปลักบี้หรือว่าไข่อันนี้ออกมาเป็นอะไรครับคิดว่าเป็นอย่างไร What do you think คิดว่าการตัดกันจะออกมาเป็นเช่นไรดีนะครับมีทางตัดได้ไหมคิดว่าถ้าตัดกันแล้วจะออกมาเป็นเช่นไร Is there anything any term you may realize นะตะกี้นะครับไม่ใช่ทรงกระบอกมันคุณเกือบถูกนะคือถ้า y ไม่กำหนดถ้า y ไม่ใช่0นะมันก็จะเป็นทรงกระบอกแต่ว่าระนาบ xz ก็คือ y เท่ากับ0ครับดังนั้นผลการตัดมันก็จะวางอยู่ระนาบ xz ซึ่งได้เป็นเส้น รูปวงรีนะครับ alright anything else anything else มีไหมครับมีอย่างอื่นไหมคนอื่นตอบได้ไหมครับthis one right what is the third problem right it's what is the result between the ellipsoid that intersects to the plane the YZ plane what is the result then ระนาบ YZ ตัดกับ ellipsoid ได้เลยครับระนาบ YZ ผมไปช้าๆนะให้คุณเข้าใจไปเรื่อยๆนะถ้าเร็วแล้วก็จะกลายเป็นการอ่านโอเคwhat is the result then ที่ซูมมีไหมไม่มีใครตอบนะที่ซูมพิมพ์ชื่อกันเฉยๆครับที่ซูมครับoh my god I forget to broadcast the monitor to that stupid no this all right here yes what do you think then มันจะต้องตอบว่าเท่าไหร่ดีครับมาแล้วนะครับชัยกิจเหมือนเดิมขอบคุณมากนะครับ y square divided by 3 square plus z square by 5 square equal to 1 yes thank you very much ขอบคุณมากครับชัยกิจคนอื่นผมไม่ต้องแสดงวิธีทำให้ได้ไหมเขียนคำตอบเลยนะหรือว่าต้องให้ผมแสดงวิธีทำว่าแก้สมการยังไงโอเคyou know that p y z is the coordinate x comma y comma z given x equal to 0 right and y is a member of R z is a member of R2 right and now we solve this equation x equal to 0 that's the equation number 4 and we solve 4 and 1 for y and z in terms of y and z right let's solve this and yes of course we substitute x equal to 0 into this expression right you're gonna get 0 square divided by number 2 square plus y square divided by 3 square plus z square by 5 square equal to number 1 right and of course the first term here will disappear right because it remains 0 okay this term remains 0 so we have only 2y square divided by 3 square plus z square by 5 square equal to number 1 right so what is the outcome then อันนี้ผลลัพธ์กราฟจะออกมาหน้าตาเป็นอย่างไรต้องให้ผมพอตให้ไหม so if you want to see the outcome I will bring you to this one again okay and we're gonna solve this no I got what is that this one yes yes yeah plot of x squared by 2 square right and y squared by 3 square why I can't go to oh no ทำไมเป็นไรเกิดอะไรขึ้นไม่ทราบครับ ไม่ดูติ๊งตองขออนุญาตถอดปลั๊กนิดนึงถอดปลั๊กนิดนึงโอเคเสียบใหม่นะคีย์บอร์ดอะไรเจ๊งอยู่นะโอเคไม่รู้อินเทอร์เน็ตหลุดหรือเปล่าโอเคdoes it work ไปไหมเอ่ยโอเคไปนะครับคีย์บอร์ดมาไหมมาแล้วโอเค this is y okay y by 3 square right let's plot it okay and see the result let's see the result yeah it's again ellipsoid right this is the z axis this is the y axis you get again ellipse โอเคหรือภาษาไทยเรียกว่าวงรีนะโอวัลก็ได้รูปไข่ okay so we get ellipse so in order to write the final solution we have to see therefore E intersect with P y z right p y z when x is equal to 0 will be the set of x comma y comma z given x equal to 0 and y square by 3 square plus z square by 5 square equal to number 1 and closing parentheses and that's the answer for the third sub question alright นะครับก็คำตอบที่3นะครับของโจทย์ที่3นะ the y z plane will be this one โอเคตอบเต็มก็คือมันต้องเป็น coordinate ของ x y z ครับเซตของจุด x y z x เป็นเท่านี้ y เป็นแบบนี้โอเคไหมครับ so anyone could do that right everyone can do that it's not too difficult right ไม่ยากเกินไปนะ okay and then we move to the next thing okay once we solve already 3 questions we yes this is the shape of the ellipsoid right and here are the results once you นะครับนี่คือคำตอบของทั้ง3ข้อนะครับthey are all ellipses right they are all ellipses and now we arrive at 58 which is known it's called elliptic paraboloid okay we arrive at this topicโอเคพี่อะไรนี่ครับตอนนี้เราถึงที่หัวข้อนี้นะ ellipsoid ผ่านแล้วนะครับ we arrive at elliptic paraboloid okay this one elliptic paraboloid could be described by equation 58 so previously we have number 1 on the right hand side right for the ellipsoid right but elliptic paraboloid is quite similar to ellipsoid โอ้หมุนไปซะเยอะไกลเลยนะครับก็เลยไปซะละไปไกลแล้วผม okay this one and this is the shape of elliptic paraboloid so what is that it's like the hat of the you have ever seen the soldier in the palace right they wear the hat like this during the ceremony right เหมือนกับหมวกของมหาดเล็กโอเคไหมครับa soldier special soldier to protect the king okay they wear this kind of hat during the ceremony right yeah เหมือนหมวกมหาดเล็กแล้วนะผมเรียกหมวกมหาดเล็กเลยโอเคไหมโค้งๆโอเคไหมครับไม่ใช่หมวกคนธรรมดาเขาใส่นะจะหมวกกันน็อกมันก็ไม่ใช่นะครับโอเคไหมหรือหมวกกันน็อกทรงนี้ก็ไม่รู้นะครับโอเค it's called elliptic paraboloid okay the shape of this one is like this so what is the detail then yeah it's x squared because we are talking about the quadratic surfaces right whether elliptic paraboloid has the maximum power of 2 number 2 here the maximum which is square right and we have the distance along the x-axis by
variable A, we have the distance along the y-axis by B, and on the right hand side is no longer number 1, it's Z by Z. Okay, actually Z squared plus Z squared should be here and equal to number 1, right? But Z by Z is over here on the right hand side. Okay, and what is the meaning? If Z appear as the variable with only single power, it means the hat is going to cover the Z axis. Okay, ถ้า Z ตัวแปร Z ยกกำลังหนึ่งหมายความว่าหมวกมหาเล็กจะครอบแกน Z ถ้า y ยกกำลังหนึ่งแล้ว Z มาอยู่ทางนี้หมวกมหาเล็กจะครอบแกน y นะครับถ้า y กำลัง2อยู่นี่ z กำลัง2อยู่นี่แต่เป็น x ยกกำลัง1อยู่ทางขวาของเครื่องหมายเท่ากับหมวกจะครอบแกน x โอเคไหมครับ so this is the detail of the elliptic paraboloid. Okay, you understand that, right? You get to know the idea of this elliptic paraboloid. It's like the hat for a spatial soldier, right? It's a special thing, right? It's not easy to see every day, right? All right. ทุกคนได้นะครับทุกคนได้นะมันคือคล้ายๆแบบหมวกมหาเล็กอะไรอย่างเงี้ย Okay, yes, if everyone could realize the shape of elliptic paraboloid. So what is the meaning of elliptic paraboloid? So it's parabola, okay? It's a parabola, but it's a piece like a ellipse, okay? It has a piece of ellipse. It's not ellipsoid because ellipsoid will be the complete ellipse, right? But this is only a part of ellipse. It's like a parabola, okay? Parabola will not have the closest area above, right? Parabola will be open and in the lower part like that. Okay. Yeah. The axis of the surface correspond to the linear variable. What does that mean? It means whatever variable that has only the